20-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Being chased out. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
A loss of 13 yards. Brings up third
Jackson now down around his goal line. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
No, we changed it. Cut.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Running right, here's H.A. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. H.A. here, they stay on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
A 6-yard pickup.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. Again, it's Mostert, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is holding strong, but they're going to need 1 more stop, maybe 2 more stops. And where the ball is on the field, the offensive playbook remains wide open. They've got to be alert for anything.
Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Flushed out right. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. Now Jackson on 1st down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration can wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Jackson. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. And Jackson throwing once more. Escaping the pressure right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Hey, report.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. This now a 3rd and 4. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. That's to his running back. Complete. Touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first-drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. taken at about the 16. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game. Poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
That space, tough to come by there. So we get maybe a yard to the 37.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. The guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson back into his end zone. A short throw caught by Andrews. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jackson now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson will throw again. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete.
That's good. Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down and inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
It's a big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's going to be caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Dobbins. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Steps away to his left. To a hit, and the ball is out. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Justin Tucker kicking off.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Right back to A-Chain on second down.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Room past the 35. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Justin Matabike firing across the line there and planning him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
32 stinger.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the 2nd half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
This is taken at about the 14. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson on 1st down. And this is going to be held in by the tight end Andrews. Shoves him aside. He does it one more time. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson.
This for Beckham, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens.
A great play there. 28 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, come on.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10.
At about the 32.
Hand off to A-Chain to begin the drive.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Again, it's A-Chain.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 yards.
They'll run for it with A-Chain.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Now Tua going to change the play.
It's a gain of 6. And the Dolphin 1st down.
A-Chain now up the middle.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra.
Toward the sideline, intercepted.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
20, TX.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
They're looking deep here for Flowers.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
To throw is Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, report. Report.
Now Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Touchdown! Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Ravens start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Though definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That is caught. And he will have a Dolphins first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
First down, Miami.
Solo left Zion.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. From the gun, it's Tua. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Dolphins first down.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Ravens 9-yard
21G.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Ravens 38, Dolphins 14. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they script.
And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Robbie Chosen, 48 yards. And the Dolphins are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Here's a toss coming right. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. The Ravens on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Eluding the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Jackson now.
And this one too low.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? because it certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
First down, Miami.
Tua now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
One last shot at the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Hey, come on, two.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.